Hey everyone, Julian here, and in this tutorial I'm going to be showing you how to actually delete content items and sources. Now be careful because deleting them will actually make them unable to be restored to your Authory archive, but rest assured there is a way to, rather than delete them permanently, just conceal them from public view. So I'll show you how to do both in this video. Let's dive right in. So first of all, for deleting individual content items, there's actually two locations from which you can do that. So the first is just from the My Content feed list here. Click on the Content tab at the top, select a piece of content that you'd like to delete, check it on the left, then this pop-up at the bottom would allow you to add it to collection or delete it. So if I hit delete, that would be removed from Authory permanently. And then the second option is to open up the content detail view just by clicking on the article, and then hover over the settings at the top right. Click that, and we have the same option to delete it. Both of those have the same effect, it's just two different locations from which to do that. Another option is for you to delete an entire source, and of course with it, any piece of content that's attached to that source. So to do that, we're going to head back to our content feed at the top. Then, bottom left here, I'm going to click Manage Sources. And any of these sources, I would just click it to drop down. And you can see at the bottom left of the drop down is a delete source. So that is going to, of course, basically remove every piece of content that's attached to that URL source. So be very careful when using this option and be sure that you don't want to retain any of the content from that source. Our third and final method is actually not deleting content, but concealing it from your public portfolio. So your portfolio basically displays content from any of the collections that are attached to it. So removing a piece of content from a collection, in turn, will conceal it from your public portfolio. So what we're going to do first is head over to the Collections tab at the top. Then we're going to go ahead and open any of these collections. I'll just go job application as an example. Okay, and then I could click. So here is displaying 8 pieces of content in this collection. And I'm going to go ahead, when I hover over the piece of content's thumbnail, the settings appears, and I can actually just hit remove from collection. Now I can also, let's see, this is a video, but it's okay. So we can go into the content detail view and then drop down this. And as you can see, this is attached to the job application collection. If I just hit this X, that's going to be removed from the collection. I can add it back later on, of course, but as you can see reflected, it has been removed, and in turn, it would be concealed from the public portfolio. So hopefully that helps, and we'll see you in the next tutorial. Thanks a lot.